And good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Phillies baseball on this Tuesday evening. Glad to have you with me. We got Phillies and Dodgers game one, and we are ready with the lineup. As you see, it'll be Alex Wood taking on the ace Aaron Nola. And facing Alex Wood tonight will be Gene Segura leading off, playing third base, batting second, the left fielder Andrew McCutchen. Bryce Harper starting in right field, batting third, batting fourth, the first baseman, the big fella Rhys Hoskins, batting fifth, the catcher, the captain, JT Realmuto. Roman Quinn at the sixth spot tonight. He'll be starting in center field as usual. Scott Kingery at second base, batting seventh. Batting eighth, Josh Harrison, giving Didi Gregorius the night off, and of course batting ninth and pitching Aaron Nola as we take a look at the lineups for the 23 and 16 Dodgers. First place in the National League West against the Philadelphia Phillies, 33 and 7. It's Segura, McCutchen, Harper, Hoskins, Realmuto, Quinn, Kingery, Harrison, and Nola. Your starting nine. And Aaron Nola with the 1.37 ERA looking for win number 8. As we take you now to Citizens Bank Park, Matt Vasgersian, Dan Plesac, and Mark DeRosa. Take it away, boys.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Stay tuned for Phillies baseball next. Aaron Nola will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
At the plate, Justin Turner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of three is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Grounded to short. Gloved by Harrison. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. His past line against Aaron Nola, 2 hits in 7 tries. Knuckle curve is off the bottom edge. 2 balls and no strikes. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now here it comes.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Alex Wood gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, if Alex don't light your fire, you're working with wet wood. This is one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Sneaky, quick, funky arm angle, 92 to 94, good curveball. One of the more underappreciated quality lefties in the game of baseball.
Gene Segura standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. .30 pitch.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the left fielder, Andrew.
Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch to short. And McCutchen has himself a base hit. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Boy, something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, Dero, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Down the third baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Segura at second, McCutchen at first with no outs. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and that takes care of Harper as well. It's a double play.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, 3. Hoskins.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. From the stretch. Nope. And he lays off there. 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. One ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Here's the 1-1. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. 1-2. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
35. Cody Bellinger.
Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 10 home runs, and he's driven in 24. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Uh-oh, he missed it. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 11 for him on the season, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Another one sent foul.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
First offering on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
That's a big knock right there for his confidence. He had seen it. You're walking to the plate. You know your average would dip below 220 for the first time in a long time. Nice AB.
At the plate now, Will Smith, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
So now to the plate, Alex Wood, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
2 down, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 LA. Leading off the inning, JT Realmuto, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's out.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And this one bounds around against the wall. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. Right to him. A tag for one. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Scott Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. And it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Josh Harrison stands in.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but fouled off to the left and out of play.
They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Peterson. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. All set for the start of the inning. Now batting, Justin Turner. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already. And there's 1 gone in the inning.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Curveball grounded towards second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. Here comes the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 home. Taken, strike one, outside corner. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. So coming to the plate, Aaron Nola. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The pitcher, Aaron.
Now the pitch.
Nola.
On, he pops it up. Betts charges in, and he'll make the catch as he calls his man off. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Fastball well outside. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
The 2-0 on the way.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. The 3-1 pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Bellinger looking up. And that one is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 8th home run on the season for him. And it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. He pulls this one into right. Betts is there, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 17, Hoskins.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Muncy moving to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-1 Philly. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 is strike 2, swinging.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. McCutchen going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see there, he's sitting in 2nd place in the National League in that department. 1 gone now in the Dodger 4th, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's down.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. 1-1 to the Dodgers' first baseman. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2-2.
1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The windup and the 0-1. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So striding forward now, JT Realmuto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Betts has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 24, Roman Quinn.
Settling in now, Roman Quinn. First offering on its way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Going back is Bellinger. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Scott Kingery.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Well, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
1-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Ready with the 1-1. Chopper to short. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Into the box now, Gavin Lux, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Grounded to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's off to a flying start. The NL's leader in that department here in the month of May. First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Smith, a Kentucky-born ball player. He's a second-year big leaguer. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. McCutchen going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting, the pitcher, Alex Wood.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that left-handed pitcher who bats right, Alex Wood, will hit next. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Score holds, it's 3-1. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Nola, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball 1. Segura is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Grounder down the line at third. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and it's still 3-1. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner, and he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And low, it's a ball and a strike. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Hit hard back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. There's Segura. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Right. Harper.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Back outside.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
And it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Standing in, JT Realmuto. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Peterson looks up. Gone! JT Realmuto with a solo shot. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now here's the pitch. Slow roller out to short. Knee high, he barehands it. Hats off to that one. But the Phils tack on 1 more on this solo home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 Philadelphia. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Next up is Max Muncy. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. A bouncer to the left side. Segura has it. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out. So he's just a 1/3 of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. In now, Jock Peterson. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Changeup called strike 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The windup and the 0-1. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They trail it 4-1. Ross Stripling gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Digging in once again, Scott Kingery. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Stripling is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Josh Harrison.
At the plate, Josh Harrison. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Aaron Nola.
Stepping in, Aaron Nola. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Now in the box, Gavin Lux. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here it comes. A little low. It's 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. No reason to nibble and possibly set up a big inning.
Again, another foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Quinn has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next is Dodgers.
4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters. Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
And that misses, ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
A ball and a strike.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Blake Trinan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Now at the plate, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Striding in, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope.
And there's ball 1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Here it comes on 1-1. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. Slow little grounder left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Peterson has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman, Reed Hoskins.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. He's set. Here it comes. Popped up. Muncy has a play, and that's the third out. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We played 8 full. It's the Phillies 4 and the Dodgers 1. Hector Neris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Justin Turner. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. And now pitch on the way. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pops this one up. Kingery is there. He's got it 1 away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Here's Corey Seager as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1, here it comes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
It's not exactly Fenway Park out there in left field, but a ball up the wall is not a gimme double here either. So even though he almost drove it out of the ballpark, it was well played off the carom. They got it in quickly, and he might consider himself lucky to beat that throw into second base.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
The Dodgers down to their final strike, and he fouls this one off. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Hit hard on the ground to short. Harrison's got it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Philadelphia led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Aaron Nola earns his 8th victory of the season, striking out 12 in the process. Hector Neris earns the save out of the bullpen, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
All right, a win on Game 1 of the series with the Dodgers is, yes, Aaron Nola once again is the story. Gets win number 8, pitches 8 strong innings, 100 pitches thrown, 12 strikeouts, let up that home run to Max Muncy. But that's really all he had to deal with today. I'm sure the ERA went up just a skosh, but letting up 5 hits on the day, striking out a dozen, 100 pitches thrown, no walks the entire game. JT 2 for 3 with a home run, a double, a run batted in. Andrew McCutchen also with a home run, adding to the scoring, 2 for 4. Scott Kingery also 2 for 4. 2 for 3, also with a home run. And Mean Gene 1 for 3. Conspicuous by their absence in the offensive production today was Bryce Harper, who offensively sort of had the day off today, along with Rhys Hoskins. However, tomorrow is another day. But the Phils take Game 1 of this series as we take you to the replays and take a look at some of the action that went down earlier on. Man, this was a howitzer shot, too. What a catch by Jock Peterson. Just a tremendous catch. I had to give him his credit where it's due. And here's Muncy's home run in the top half of the second, and that would amount to the only offense the Dodgers had in this game, as he goes yard out to deep center field. Now, actually, I think that went off of the glove of Roman Quinn. I'd have to go back and really take a look at that replay. In fact, I might just do that, but be that as it may. It was a home run. Scott Kingery, His Royal Highness, added to it as he takes this one deep into the right field seats, tying the game at 1 in the bottom of the second. And we move on to the bottom of the third as Kutch goes yard out to right center field. Out of here. Home run, a 2-run home run. Puts it up 3-1 Fightins at this point as it lands just in front of the seats, just in front of that bullpen. And there's the hoss right there. There's our ace, Aaron Nola. Granted, he struck out the pitcher here, but he struck out a lot of batters tonight. He struck out 12, and that was just one of them. Take it to the bottom of the 6th. JT goes yard. 392 feet out the deep left field. Out of here. Making it 4-1 Phils, and they didn't look back. And again, Aaron Nola. He goes a little shaky there in the first couple innings. Here he strikes out Jock Peterson, one of many, and of course I wanted him to actually strike out the final batter, but he faced, but oh well. Taylor, he once he got into it, and once that home run was let up, he really settled in, and there's our enforcer right there. Strikes out Corey Seager with that splitter. And then that would lead to the final out of the game. Cody Bellinger, their power hitter, grounds out to Josh. Boom. There it is. Ball game. So there you have it. Phils get the win. Aaron Nola, his 8th of the season. Alex Wood takes the loss. And Hector Neris improves his save total to 16 in a row in as many tries. So that is that. As we get out of this, there you see the final line score. Phil's 4 runs on 7 hits, no errors. Los Angeles Dodgers 1 run on 6 hits and 1 error. I still think that home run that went out actually went off of. Oh, cool! I want a baseball card. Cool. I actually think that went off. Yeah. Why can I not think of his name? It went off our center fielder's head. And I don't know why I can't think of Roman Quinn. Sorry, having a brain fart, middle-aged and crazy and losing my memory. So there you have it. Phils pick up the win 4-1. Aaron Nola the win, his 8th. ERA, even though he let up that home run, it went down. I think it was 1.3 something or other. Now down to 1.21. 88 strikeouts. Yeah, this guy's well on his way to well over 200 strikeouts this season if he continues going, barring any injuries. Pitching the way he's pitching now, there's no question in my mind he'll have well over 200 strikeouts this season. I mean, we're only in the second full week of May, and he's already got 88 strikeouts on the season. So let's get out of this. We'll come back to the calendar in just a few. There is, and well-deservedly, the Topps Player Spotlight Player of the Game. 8 strong, letting up 8 hits. Definitely won't be in line for a perfect game. I forgot to mention that last night during the practice session. Aaron Nola, pitching with him, I came my closest to getting a perfect game. Never done so in any baseball game that I've ever played on any level, from rookie all the way up to all-star. Never been able to throw a perfect game. That's poor strategy on my part, I guess. Well, most likely. But that was about as close as I've ever gotten, getting into that 7th inning with Aaron Nola. But, yeah. Close but no cigar. So Bryce Harper still, even though he did not even get a hit tonight, he's still at the top of the list. Apparently Fernando Tatis Jr. also did not home run. He's at 13. Bryce at 14. Hector Neris, league-leading 16 saves. Runs batted in, Bryce Harper, Rhys Hoskins, both with no hits tonight, by the way. Aaron Nola, of course, 88 strikeouts. Jonathan Villar, still the speedster. Of course, Aaron, the league leader in ERA. And there's your league leaders in batting average and pitching. And Nola and Jake tied for the league lead in wins. Both undefeated thus far in this 2020 season. Bryce Harper, 411. Dropped a few percentage points without, I think he was 0 for 4 on the night. Roman Quinn, also not adding offensively to this game. Of course, Kutch with the home run. And they're in 3rd place with 382. So there's your leaders. And, of course, I mentioned the injured list. David Robertson, I determined that due to his pitching performance with the Braves last Wednesday, that which will be a week ago tomorrow, that he should go on the injured list. So many years we called it the disabled list, but I guess you can't say that anymore. So it's the injured list in there with Jose Alvarez and Adam Morgan. Morgan probably going to be out longer, but we shall see. So back over here, we take you to the leaderboard. And, of course, the Phillies ruling the roost here in the National League East with a 10.5 game lead over the Mets, 12 game lead over the Marlins, 16 games over the Braves, and 19 games over the Nationals. So with that, let's go back to the calendar. Phils improved their record to 34-7 on the season. Still have 2 more games left to play with the Dodgers here. Still the number 1 team in the West, by the way. Maybe I should go check that just for my own edification. Let's see, standings. I think that's what happened last week. I meant to hit the triangle for standings, and I accidentally simmed 2 games. I wasn't happy about that. Sorry. I don't let things go. Reds, the top team in the National League Central with 3.5 games over the Cubs. Yes, the Dodgers still in first place, even with the loss tonight over the Padres. But the Padres are surging. Let's see their streak. Oh, okay, well, they're in a bit of a losing streak, but they're only 2 games out. Unlike the National League East, where the Phils are pretty much at this point, even though it's early, yes, they are sort of running away with it. But the Dodgers still first place in their division. So we're going to advance. We're going to get the update from Justin Allegri. So we're going to advance to tomorrow's date, and we'll see what the totals and the league leaders are then. So here's Justin Allegri with the update.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Looking first at the NL East, the Philadelphia Phillies hit 3 long balls as they got the best of the Dodgers at home, 4-1. The Nationals broke up their 5-game losing skid as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 5-2. Sean Newcomb got his 3rd win this season, leading the Braves to victory over the Red Sox, 4-2. The Reds center fielder, number 4, drove in 3, helping lead the Reds to victory over the Marlins, 5-4. The New York Mets totaled 11 hits as they got a road win against Arizona, 6-4. The Cubbies got 12 hits in this one as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 9-5. They now have 6 straight victories. The St. Louis Cardinals launched 3 home runs as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park, 4-3. The Rockies racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Giants, 4-2. The White Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 7-2. Mike Zunino had 2 long balls and 4 driven in, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Yankees, 6-4. Austin Hayes was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game as the Orioles defeated the Indians, 7-4. The Minnesota Twins pounded out 17 hits in this one as they took down the Tigers in Detroit, 10-5. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Oakland Athletics combined to give up just 5 hits as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field, 6-2. The Toronto Blue Jays combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington, 5-1. The Royals put together 10 total hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 10-7. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
All right, Justin Allegri, thank you very much for that update as we look to tomorrow, Game 2 of this series, as Zach Wheeler will prepare to take on Walker, Don't Call Me Ferris Bueller. That will be tomorrow evening. I believe that is a 7:05 start. Yes, it is. And then, of course, this is going to be a supreme matchup right here. Jake Arrieta against Clayton Kershaw. That one's going to be one to watch. I mean, all games are ones to watch, but this is a premier pitching matchup right here. You got 2 former Cy Young Award winners, and Jake the Snake and Clayton Kershaw going at it. You don't really see that very often in Major League Baseball, but we're going to see it on here on Thursday. But tomorrow, Zach Wheeler looking for win number 6 on the season, opposed by Walker Don't Call Me Ferris. Yes, I just gave him that nickname. Don't Call Me Ferris Bueller. So that will be tomorrow. Well, that's it for now. I appreciate you guys watching along as you usually do. Appreciate my buddy Randy NWF chiming in there. We'll be seeing his Cardinals this coming weekend. But that's it for now. We'll see you for Game 2 tomorrow night for more Phillies baseball. Have a good night, everybody.